Hey, I'm Roy Arthur, your host, and this is Unbelievable Reality Podcast, and this is Casual Work Day, or wine dress shirt day, or anyway, casual day on Unbelievable Reality, but my topic is anything but casual. I profess to the fact that I was ignorant to a couple things in regards to women's health and our women's healthcare system until just recently. And I was shocked, to put it fucking lightly, to learn about something called the tampon tax. And this is real. The tampon tax is in 21 states in the United States of America. It's a 4 to 7% tax on tampons for women. The 7% is Tennessee, Indiana, and Mississippi. A tax which in these states, tampons are considered, quote, a luxury item. That was my first bucket of water in my face. The second one was that in 33 states, it is illegal or not funded to have tampons in high schools for girls. There is such a thing as called period poverty, which is young girls not being able to afford tampons, maxi pads, etc. So they don't go to school while they're having their period, which is a natural biological function that occurs to every woman in the world. I just find this absolutely unfucking believable, and I am so embarrassed as a man that I did not know this before. What blows me away the most is that these are laws. Let's get real here. 90% of the people involved in politics are white men, over-aged 50. In what fucking world do they have the right to legislate women's use of tampons? Are you fucking kidding me? I just couldn't believe this. I literally couldn't believe this. As of the overturning of Roe v. Wade, we now have 22 states that have a complete ban on abortion, regardless of rape or incest. A complete ban. If you look at the 2025 agenda that the Republicans are trying so hard to run away from, but it's their goddamn plan for it, or a platform, but it's not a platform, it's a manifesto. Look it up. There's a huge difference. Manifestos are what dictators do. What is the what is wrong with the people in the red states in the United States of America? Why this unbelievably twisted, perverted need to subjugate women in every way possible, to keep them out of positions of power, authority, to keep them out of higher education and institutions, most definitely to keep them out of politics. Why is it a unicorn when a black or a Latino woman wins public office? Why is that national news? What is this twisted ideology that persecutes? It flat persecutes women. just for being women. How fucked up is this? This is 2024 and I'm reading this data and I'm just completely in shock. 2024 in the United States of America, the richest country in the world. I'm not even going to get started on healthcare in this brief episode. But do you know that in 30 states it's illegal for a woman to have a pap smear prior to the age of 25? Even if they have genetic markers or history, ovarian breast cancer specifically in their family tree. It is still illegal for them to find out. And every year that goes by, the likelihood of them getting those cancers, which are fatal, increases. And yet 30 states say it's illegal? What right do they fucking have? What right do men have? Because I guarantee you, this isn't women passing this legislation. This isn't conservative, religious, white, racist, misogynistic males in this patriarchal society that are terrified of women. But they're so contradictory as well. They're absolute asshole hypocrites. You can tell I'm really upset about this because I can't even get my words out. They're such hypocrites. They want to make every woman that gets pregnant have the baby. They don't require that the father has to be fucking around. They don't require that the father has to pay support. They don't offer child care, national child care, quality maternity leave, prenatal care. Even delivery of a baby is blocked by most insurance companies. They won't pay for it. And yet, the radical right, the evangelicals that are all, it's birth from the time you fuck, want every woman to have the baby. Why? We don't have enough orphanages. And we most definitely don't have enough parents that will pass the litmus test even to adopt. And the adoption process costs thousands and thousands of dollars and it takes months. What a bucket of bullshit this is. What unbelievable hypocrisy. You have to have the baby. Whether you want it or not. I mean, if you believe in God, does God tell women they have to bear children? Is that a mandate in the fucking Bible? If it is, I skipped that section, although it was probably in the thee, thou, and he begat and she begats and all that other horse shit. And whoever Methuselah that lived for 1,000 years. Oh yeah, that's true. Where does this come from? Other than age-old mythologies where men have dominated women for eternity, centuries, ever since the advent of monotheism in the world. Women have been subjugated and treated as possessions, not as human beings, not as individuals, not as people that are intelligent and dream and think and write. No, that's not been the case. That is not the case today. And this very well fucking proves it. If you see this video, if you know these facts, I hope you recoil in shock and horror and disgust and disbelief that in the United States of America, this is how women are treated. And oh, by the way, since we're so good at coming up with contraceptives for women, because we then make it their responsibility to not get pregnant, not the jackass that goes home from a bar at 2 in the morning and has sex with a woman he never knew, he's totally scot-fucking-free. But no, it's the woman's responsibility to make sure she doesn't get pregnant. And then it's her responsibility if, God forbid, she does, even if she doesn't want to. One simple question in closing. Why is there no contraceptives for men? Where is the research on the pill for men? Why aren't men legally mandated to be financially responsible for the children that have their DNA, whether they want them or not, whether they marry the woman or not, whether it was a one-night stand or not? She's got to live with the repercussions for the rest of her fucking life. Why aren't men held responsible? And when are we going to do that? You want to legislate how women have to take care of their own bodies when it's none of your fucking business, but we don't have the balls to be responsible on our end. We make it all their fault. That is the sickest, twistedest, most disgusting thing in the United States right now as far as social policy. It makes me want to vomit. Simple. Where's the responsibility for men? We pass the laws, but we bear none of the consequences. And it's about time we don't just have a consequence or a conversation. Let's legislate this shit. You all are so happy going out there passing abortion bans, trying to restrict in vitro fertilization, etc., putting handcuffs on women in regards to their own bodies. How about you get some stones and put the same set of laws in place for men? It's about fucking time. That's my opinion on this matter. And as always, if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. Sometimes the truth hurts.